Hi, this is Todd from the Scoundrels Cantina, and welcome to another LEGO Star Wars set review with an upgrade to it. In this video, I'll be reviewing the other Scoundrel Luke's already upgraded Sith Fury Class Interceptor, whose number is 9500. It is most notably seen in the Star Wars The Old Republic MMORPG game, where you can own the ship by playing a Sith Warrior or a Sith Inquisitor. This is one of the most precious LEGO sets that Luke owns, due to the fact that there are only 5 Old Republic sets in total ever made, and as you guys know, we are huge fans of that era, so let's hope they make more in the future. I'm specifically rooting for a Hammerhead Cruiser, Rendarin Class Shuttle, D5 Mantis, and Ebon Hawk. Anyway, if this is your first time watching one of our videos, be sure to check out this video in which we explain our personal headcanon view on all of Star Wars, and the link for it will be below. First off, I'll be going over the minifigs, and then I'll get to the upgraded set review, so without further interruption, let's begin. The first minifigures up are the 2 identical Sith Troopers, which are not exclusive to the set because you can also get them in the Old Republic Battle Pack, in which they even have more details on them. If you love the Old Republic, these are very good and useful minifigs, especially for mocks. Both of them have the same faces, which when this set came out were new at the time. LEGO did a very good job with their helmet molds because they are very accurate, as well as the helmet prints, which as you can see even have a small Sith Empire logo on it. Speaking of the prints, the torso looks exactly the same as in the actual game, as well as the back side of it, as you can see. Simply awesome minifigures. Now let's move on to the final one. The third and last minifigure featured in this set is probably one of the best official LEGO minifigures ever made, while at the same time being one of our favorites, and that is the Sith Lord, Darth Malgus. By the way, if you're interested to see his story, the link for it will be below. Darth Malgus is one of the best LEGO minifigure pieces ever made, and it is the breathing apparatus with the shoulder pads. It is a completely exclusive mold and has tons of little molds, as well as being printed all over it. When you take it off, he has the exact same prints on his torso, which are on the armor piece. As you can see, he has a very detailed torso and legs, and also has a very well done scar on his face. At the back, he has one of those rare capes, which are kinda smaller, which is perfect for him. Anyway, let's move on to the set review. First off, this ship is not actual minifigure scale and should be way bigger, like the Millennium Falcon is compared to LEGO minifigs. LEGO size off it is basically as if it's a one-man fighter. By the way, we think that the Fury Class Interceptor was one of the inspirations for the TIE Striker, which was designed for Rogue One. We think that mostly because of the shape of the so-called wings. Well, speaking of the wings, they're completely tiled up now, which is a bit of a difference compared to the original, which had a few antennas, gray pieces, red pieces, and non-tiled pieces. Now it looks better and more accurate to the original by our opinion. On the turret area on the sides, a black stripe piece was added, just cuz. Also, those are flick fire missiles, which as always were never really good. On the sides of the wings there's a long black tile, which has a sticker on it with panels, lights, and details like that. Now the back part of the wings can open up like this, and boy does it look amazing. Very rare pieces are used for this feature, and I applaud that because it is just awesome. Here's a full look of it from the front when the wings are in the attack position. The Old Republic era really does have some of the best ship designs, which are kind of familiar to the main eras of the 6 movies, but totally different. A good example of that is also the D5 Mantis, which is kind of the predecessor of the Slave One. On the insides of the wings, there's a very complicated build due to the fact that both the upper and lower sides have to be in this particular angle. Now the cockpit area has that look of some TIE variant, but it's a completely different print on it, which simply suits the Old Republic era. The cockpit can open up in a very flexible way with the round dome as well as the roof of it. On the inside, there's a black seat with a movable control panel at the front. We removed the flak piece at the bottom of the cockpit and added black tiled pieces around the black seat on the inside. This is what it looks like when you put Malgus in and close it up. As I said earlier, this actual thing is Falcon size, but LEGO just made it into a single person fighter because it would have been too big for a set. The same goes for its counterpart, the Jedi Defender class cruiser. On the top of the ship, there are a lot of tile, vent, slope, and pipe pieces for great detailing. As you can see, we reorganized some of the tiles on top for it to look even better compared to the original set. The Fury Class Interceptor set also has a back door which can open up in the same manner as the cockpit, in which you can put your troops. The inside of it can be taken out with a simple slide so that you can put your minifigs in easier. We modded a few things inside regarding some tiles and taken out the gun handles to make more room. The troop carrier can only fit 2 minifigs, but that's just enough for the 2 Sith Troopers, so you simply slide them back in and close it all up. Anyway, this is the full back view of the ship, and this is what it looks like when it's in the attack position from this angle. We've upgraded the engines quite a bit, so that they are not that small and that they fill in more space and have more details. All in all, this is a great set in every way, especially since not many things required or could be upgraded, which is a big compliment, and also because of the extremely detailed Darth Malgus minifigure. Anyway guys, this is it on the set review, and I hope you all enjoyed it, and if you did, be sure to check out our other videos and subscribe. The links to the playlist for our other set reviews will be down below, as well as the playlist to our mock reviews and custom minifigure builds. Before I end this, be sure to check out Luke's room tour video in which you can see his whole LEGO Star Wars collection, and after you watch it, tell us in the comments down below what you want us to review next. The link for it is also down below, and I hope you'll enjoy the slideshow now at the end. Anyway, remember guys, God is awesome, may the Force be with you always, and we'll see you in another video. You rebel scum.